It's week 1 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Steelers and the reigning Super Bowl champs under the lights on Thursday night.
Just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Tua to throw right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and very short, Tua. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And some room to work. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Gotta give him points for the intent. There was just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Tua's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. It's a pickup of 12 enough to set up the 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Tua going to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now he's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. It's general quarterbacks don't want to get that receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic 1st down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch. catch. I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, trying to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that. That he is. No, it did not. It did not. It didn't carry over. No, it stops right there.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Caught by Woods. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Right side, Thornton with it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mariota now from the 50. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mariota. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll throw again. Mariota. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 10, Tua, screen play set up for Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with real gain.
Tua, a final shot before half. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll square off against the LA Chargers. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fourth down, Mariota. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Mariota. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good try.
Mariota on first down. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they've moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second down, McKinnon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Mariota to sneak it. And he takes this one in for a ground score. Marcus Mariota scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Pardon me, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get below the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mariota airing one out for Boyd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That one goes for 24 yards. Again, it's Mariota. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they to 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mariota to throw it. Touchdown, Browns. Tyquan Thornton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Tua now on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Javonte Williams, 31 yards. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The two are going to try and throw for it. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And a short pickup to about the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now again, it's Hubbard going left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Mariota. He gets this to Thornton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. 1:53 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Hooper. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? You're giving that.
And they'll take it every single time. Okay, this is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped him a yard shot. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mariota here to throw. before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that's caught by Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. 2 to throw. That is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cleveland, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.